Let's pull out the information on Palau. Palau is the westernmost country in Oceania, located east of the Philippines, west of the Federated States of Micronesia, and northeast of Indonesia. The main island, Babeldabe, is where the government is located and makes up the majority of the country's land area. Koror is Palau's main city and is located on a separate island connected to Babeldabe by the Japan-Palau Friendship Bridge. Palau also controls some islands further south, known as the Rock Islands. The approximately 15,000 people living in Palau speak the Palauan language as well as English. Palau was invaded by the Japanese during World War II, and therefore some older Palauans speak Japanese as well. Most Palauans are Christian, both Catholic and Protestant. Baseball and football are the most popular sports. The flag of Palau is a large and off-center yellow circle on a sky blue background. The yellow circle represents the moon, which is important to Palauans. The background symbolizes the freedom and independence of Palau. The Palauan economy is heavily reliant on tourism, as Palau is a tropical island paradise. Tourist attractions are everywhere on the islands. Fishing, swimming, and beaches are common. The scenery and wildlife are outstanding, but we'll discuss that later. Apart from that, some Palauans make a living on subsistence farming and fishing. Palau is close diplomatically to the USA, as it was formerly owned by the USA as part of the Trust Territory of the Pacific Islands. Palau is also close to Taiwan, as Palau recognizes them over the PRC, and many Taiwanese travel to Palau. Japan is also important to Palau. Japan has provided Palau with lots of tourists, as well as funded the important Japan-Palau Friendship Bridge. However, Palau's closest friend is probably the Federated States of Micronesia, as they are close geographically, culturally, and historically. Palau almost joined the FS of Micronesia, but opted for independence instead. The Palauan landscape is absolutely stunning, with pristine oceans, the perfect shade of aqua, and luxurious tropical beaches. That scenery is matched on land in the Palauan seaside mangroves, and further inland on Babeldabe are wonderful tropical forests extending to the highest point of the country, Mount Gerchelchus, which has a magnificent waterfall. The uninhabited rock islands in the south are also tourist hotspots for their otherworldly scenery. One of the rock islands, Micherchar, has multiple lakes, one of which is famous for having non-stinging jellyfish that you can swim with, which brings us to... Besides the jellyfish, Palau is home to a lot more wildlife. In fact, Palau has one of the highest densities of marine life in the world, home to exotic fish, coral, starfish, and giant clams, as well as many other animals. On land, the moist tropical forests provide habitat to several endemic birds, such as the Palau fruit dove, Palau nightjar, and Palau kingfisher. Other birds exist, including whales, herons, petrels, and many, many others. Palau is a birder's dream. So, in conclusion, Palau is a nation with diverse wildlife and local culture in the middle of a pristine ocean. Stay tuned, San Marino is coming up next.